What's up, guys? This is TampaTec, and this is the car DVR dash cam. I'm going to install it, and I'm going to show you how to use it. It's a very inexpensive dash cam. You can find it on Temu. You can check out the link in the video description below if you're interested. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. This is the camera itself. It has a screen on one side. Here's the connections right here, the USB connection, the HDMI connection, the mounting attachment right here. There's buttons on the side as well, and the menu buttons in the middle, navigation up and down, and even comes with the SD card, which is pretty rare. Sometimes that doesn't. Oh, it's 32 gigabytes. That's actually a pretty decent size. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and put that in. There's the microphone right here and the reset button if you need to reset it. And let's go ahead and take a look at the other accessories. So right here, here's the power adapter that plugs into a cigarette lighter port. And it has the LED letting you know that it's powered on. And right here is the windshield attachment to mount it. And here's the other camera, so it records front and back, which is great. And so let's go ahead and remove that attachment right here. And so we're gonna attach it. It goes, I believe, this way. Yeah, it goes like that. And then you can rotate this like that. And so this points out to the front of your car through the windshield, and then this points to you if you're doing DoorDash or Uber. This is a great thing to have as well, and you can rotate it left and right, as you can see, and up and down. The screen is about 3 inches. First, plug in the HDMI connection right here, and then last we're going to plug in the power like that, and we're going to mount it on the windshield and see how it all works. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right about here. That should be alright. So you can tilt it back and forth just like that. It feels pretty secure on there. And then this one you can swivel left and right, facing toward you and your passengers. And make sure when you pop off the panels, you run the cable behind the airbag, not in front of the airbag. And then just simply plug it into your cigarette lighter port to turn it on. Alright, so let's go ahead and plug it in. Here, it's plugged in now. Should be booting up right there. There we go. So we have an image right here and another image on the upper right hand corner. And as you can see, it looks like it's working, and that's working. And so this has night vision, so you can record at night. And so let's go ahead and check out some of these features. So you can rotate the screen, which is kind of cool. Time and date stamp. So this is the menu button right here, and then you can select different resolutions right here. So we're going to choose 1080p, which is fine. And then hit down, and then we have loop recording. Let's do every minute. Now I just figured out how to record. It wasn't recording, and so if you want to record, you're gonna have to go through the menu right here and then select all the way down here and click on format and press this top button right here on the upper right, and you have to format the SD card. Then you can start recording by pressing on the upper right hand corner button right here. You can stop and start the recording, and if you want to enter the menu, you have to stop it, and then you can enter the menu. And these are all my settings. I got 1080p, 1 megapixel, loop recording is set to 1 minute, and motion detection on. Audio is on, and I have G sensor on low. If someone crashes into me, it'll start recording or lock that recording, protect it. And then I have, set my time. I have auto power off after 3 minutes. And right here I have set to English. Flicker mode I have set to 60 Hertz. I'm in North America, so I think that's the proper setting for us. Now, anytime you remove the micro SD card out of the unit, make sure you power off the unit so you don't corrupt the files. When you insert the micro SD card in your PC, you'll see Video A folder and Video B folder. Video A folder is for the forward-facing camera footage, and Video B folder is for the rear camera footage. As you can see, I overlap both video files so you guys see both at the same time. So the forward-facing camera footage has great resolution, 1080p, 60 Hertz, and the in-cabin camera or the rear-facing camera footage has lower quality. I believe it's 480p, 30 Hertz. At night, the forward-facing camera looks pretty good. You can still see the grass that is green, and the sky is kind of dark, but you can still see that it has a bluish tint to it. The in-cabin camera or the rear-facing camera footage is a little bit grittier at night. You can see everything in the cabin, which is most important, but as you can see, the quality is a lot grittier and lower resolution. What I'm really impressed by is that this unit costs under $40. It records the front and the back at the same time, and it costs less than $40. That's a great value. So if you DoorDash, or you do Uber Eats, or Lyft, or Uber driving, this is a great way to protect yourself. So even though this is not the highest quality car dash cam system out there, this is a great gift idea to give anyone that does Uber Eats or does DoorDash or something like that. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. And if you know anyone that might be interested in something like this or might be interested in this video, click on the share button below and share this video to them. And of course, check out the link in the video description below if you're interested in buying this. Thanks for watching.